So, Congressman Connolly, based on everything you've heard about Cohen seeking a pardon from the president, do you believe he lied in front of your committee last week?
I believe it's possible that both things are true, that he directed his attorneys at the time when the White House was dangling the possibility of pardons to explore that. That's not the same as explicitly asking, will you give me a pardon? And so he's parsing the language carefully to avoid, in fact, perjuring himself. Did that mislead the committee? Was that in and of itself, frankly, a too clever by half kind of statement? Possibly, yes. Is it perjury? I don't think that's clear.
You're right, but if you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, there's lies of omission. It's sort of, it's playing cute with words at the very least.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know what was in his mind. Was he mentally reserving after the mutual defense agreement expired, after I decided to turn? Does he make a distinction between exploring something and requesting something?
Well, I wonder if Cohen also in front of your committee testified that he never sought a job at the White House, which according to our reporting, the reporting of many other outlets, is also simply not true. I mean, given that, are you concerned on that front that he might have lied to your committee about, not only the getting the job at the White House, but other things as well?
Sure. I said at the hearing, this is a very flawed character. That doesn't mean that everything he says is to be discounted, but we're going to have to filter all of his testimony to try to get at the truth.
You talk about filtering. Would you support a Department of Justice investigation to whether Cohen perjured himself? I mean, the administration seems to be hinting that may already happen.
Well, look, I have grave reservations about asking an administration of a president who's at 9,000 lies and counting, according to the Washington Post, to be the adjudicator of the truth in any circumstance.
Well, so you don't trust the Department of Justice to do an investigation?
Not under these circumstances, not separate from the Mueller investigation. No, I would have grave reservations about their ability to conduct a fair and neutral investigation as to this testimony.
I want to ask you about Paul Manafort. Were you surprised by this sentence?
I was, and I would agree with what was said on your panel. Candidly, I'd go further. I think it's unseemly for a federal judge to express the sentiments he expressed at the time. He should have recused himself, frankly, from the trial, given his attitude. And it's very clear that that bias has come through now in the sentencing. And I just think that raises serious questions about his ability to adjudicate this case in any kind of fair and neutral manner. And I would hope that, frankly, Judge Jackson can help compensate for that. And I hope whatever sentence she gives Mr. Manafort is a consecutive sentence so that he spends some real time in jail.